everybody, welcome back to Building the Ultimate Garage. This week's episode, there's a lot going on, honestly. I was just editing and it looks like we're getting the BMW out of the basement. We're getting the motors on all the garage doors. We're getting the dump truck in here and the trailer and a bunch of other stuff. We do a bunch, and we built a rock wall out of huge boulders all the way around the side of the building. So anyway, stick with me. It's gonna be a good episode. Welcome to my life. All right, so today we've decided that we're gonna get the BMW out of the basement and get it in the garage. You know, I've been playing around, got the dump truck in here, the bus is in here, tractor, excavator, boat, truck, Mustang. We are not gonna bring the Corvette up yet. We're gonna leave that in the basement for now. We are gonna bring the BMW out so we can use it. And then at some point I need to get the tools out of the garage and bring them in here. And then also the small boat needs to come in here out of the garage. So it's gonna start getting tight, but anyway, whatever. Today it's all about getting the BMW out of the basement. Let's go. All right, so when people are asking me about how we get them through the door, this is how we get them through the door. And I mean, you can see how close this is. The Corvette is even tighter than that. So we're at the door now, so we'll start the motor and pull it back. And then you just really got to wash the front fenders because they're a little bit wider than the back, even though they don't look like it. It's weird. Maybe the same, but I think they're pretty tight when they get there. So fire her up and we'll gently come back, and my wife will have to wash the front. It's always scary, no matter how you do it. Good thing is, you'll never come back down here again. So that's kind of nice. We used to get it out twice a year-ish, but it ain't running in a while, so probably make a lot of noise. All right, so she's out. She needs to be washed off, but she's out. So cool. We'll get this around the other side, and then we don't have to put it back in there again. All right, meet you on the other side. All right, so we got her in the garage, out of the basement. She definitely needs to be cleaned up. She's dusty as crap, needs to be buffed out, all that stuff. Just been sitting down there a long time. But it's good to have her out, then I can start playing with it. I think the last time I had it out, it was actually in the video. I had it in the garage. We took it out for a drive that was quite a while ago. I don't even remember when that was, a few months ago. But yeah, so she's out. We'll get her cleaned up here. I just want to make sure there's air in the tires and stuff, and then we'll probably just spray it off and dry it down just to get the dust off. But she'll get a good scrubbing here before long. All right. One car out of the basement. Oh, well, another car out of the basement. This is the second car out of the basement. So one to go. That one's gonna probably sit there for a while. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna air these up, clean it off. Anyway, you know the drill. You're not gonna watch all that. See you in a bit. All right, so we made him a good temporary home along here. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go down, but I want workbenches in this corner and storage cabinets and whatever else. And then I want the mezzanine up here with storage above it, and my workbench is under here. So I'm not sure how this will all end up being exactly. You know, I'll kind of just play it by ear. Probably storage all the way down this wall, but we'll see. You know, one thing at a time. Yeah, that'll work for me though. My tools are finally in here. That's pretty exciting. So I'm gonna rinse this car off. I've cleaned the garage out on that wall, moved my wife's toolbox to the side, and then now she can pull straight in with her car and get out of her doors, which that'll be really nice for her. But I need to rinse this one off. I'm gonna rinse it off, wipe it down, and then bring it back in here. I don't know what else I'll do today, but that's the goal for now. Good morning, YouTube. Hey, it's an absolutely beautiful day today. It's already like, I don't know, almost 60s, probably 61, I think is what I saw, 60 degrees. It's supposed to get up in the 70s just for this one day. We got this warm front pushing this cold front through, which then there's going to be a lot of thunderstorms. But anyway, it's supposed to rain the rest of the week, which would be good for my grass seed, which is struggling, I think. Anyway, so today the garage door guys are coming. Yay! They're going to put the motors in on the 3 big doors, from my understanding. I hope they do the trim around it too. I'm not sure if they're going to do that today, but it'd be a good day for it. So yeah, I need to open her up, get the bus out, get the dump truck moved, and then they should be here to start putting motors in. It's cold inside the building. It helped the temperature, so that'll be great in the summer, but right now, woo, it's cold. But I'm sure when I open this up, we'll get the breeze coming through here and warm this thing up. Well, let's get this stuff moved out of here. Let's get some lights on. Turn these hyper lights on and get these things out of here. All right. Oh yeah. It's good to see you inside the garage where you can be used. Come here. All right, so I got everything out of the way, and boy, that warm air is just coming through. It was cold in here. It's actually warming up now. But got the bus outside, got the dump truck outside, so they got plenty of room. They're not going to do anything with these two, I don't think. This one, they got the new brackets on order because these are the wrong ones. And then the 2 machines aren't in yet, so they can't really do that. I don't know if they'll do the rubber trim around. We'll see what they decide to do on that, but I should be getting 2 motors, a motor there, or 3 motors, motor there, motor there, motor there. So we'll see how that goes. They're supposed to be here at 8, and we'll see how far we get.
You go ahead and straighten that one out. Get the assembly line going this morning.
Ain't nothing to do that, is there?
No.
Brackets on the end and just brackets on the wall, and then out, bracket it up, and then motor on the back.
You put a bracket in the middle and one on the end.
Okay.
As far as, you know, holding it all together.
Yeah, because it's so long.
Okay. It's just little things you got to do to make sure it's on there. That's the main thing. Okay. We're good on that. He's working on that one. Make sure.
Right there. Okay, just gotta make sure it's straight. You're good. Yeah, they make it funny because it's narrow at the bottom, so they make it hard for you to. I guess for a homeowner, it makes it straight. All right, so the garage door guys are gone, and one of the concerns we've had on this driveway was the rate of slant, and I know the camera doesn't pick that up well. These GoPros are very deceiving for heights and stuff like that. So we're gonna give it our test. We're gonna go ahead and bring the bus around, and we're gonna see if it can go up this without dragging his tail end on the driveway and come in the garage this way. It'd be really nice because then we can just do a pull through with the bus. So that's what we're gonna try to do. So I'm gonna back it out and then drive in this way and then come around, and we're just going to take it nice and slow. Me and the wife's going to watch the back end, and we're just going to see if we can't make this and come on in this way. All right, let's give it a whirl. All right, so we got her in here. It's nice having automatic doors. We're leaving it pretty far back, so we have lots of space in the front to get the excavator in and out. All right, still enough room to walk by. So she does it. It's a little uncomfortable driving it that way, but it does work. All right, on to something else. Good morning, everyone. Hey, today is going to be a great day. The garage door guys called me last night and said they're coming back today. That's awesome. It doesn't work out for my dad too well because it's Thursday and that's when I go up there to his house. But anyway, they're going to get here this morning. They still got to replace the two bearings on this door. They're the wrong ones. So they got those in. The two motors, and then of course all the sensors. They'll get these doors running. The first one they put in, the motor is real clanky. They need to get that fixed so that it doesn't do that. And then they got to do rubber seals around all of them on the outside, which will be nice to have because when the wind blows hard, it can come in the sides. So really good. Should be a good day. They said they'd be here about 9. In the meantime, I'm going to take the opportunity just to clean. I haven't cleaned in a while. Just been going from project to project. So we're going to get this cleaned up, the garage cleaned up. I'm just going to start straightening it up until they get here. Take advantage of the time, right? All right, so I'll get with you when they get here. So they're in the process of swapping out the bar because on the end the bar is too short for the motor. So they got to take all this down, swap out, put a new bar in, put it all back up. That's what they're right now.
This. You're talking about this.
Yeah, you're gonna hold on to that while he unscrews it, and then
I'll hold it back till it's come out in the middle.
yeah, and then he can pull it out.
All right, so the guys have gone to lunch. We got one door mostly done. They had a lot to do because they had to swap this bar. It was too short, the one that was up there. So they had to put a longer bar on there, and then we had to cut it and whatever. So they got the long bar up on there. We got the motor mounted. We got the wiring run. So yeah, we're pretty much done except for hooking up the lock and plugging it in. And then programming the remote. These are wireless remotes on these ones, which, whatever. I'd rather have it wired, but, whatever. I'll just use the one that it comes with. So, and then you got, on this one, we had to replace the bearings, which we've done now, the bearing plates, which are done now, and we actually had to cut a little bit on that one. That board was a little bowed. So we got that done. It's mounted. So now they have to make the cables because they're special cables. So they're going to have to cut those. And then we'll need to get the pole cut, get the motor on, get the sensors hooked up, which they put the sensors on already, so that's good. And they have to put the stop springs on them. So there's still quite a bit to do. I mean, they're nowhere near what I would call done. Oh yeah, and they don't have the mounts on the ends either, the brackets on the end, so they still got to do the brackets on the ends, which I just noticed. So they got a lot of work to do. They think they're going to be done today at 4:30. It's like 1 something maybe. It's 12:41, and they just left for lunch. It takes 15 minutes out to get out of here, 15 minutes to get back. Even if they take 30 minutes, there's another hour. So there's 2. That gives them 2.5 hours to do all that. I'm guessing it ain't gonna be done today. The trim, I've just decided to take it from them, and I told them I'd do it myself because this stuff is getting so rippled. I suppose it's because they put it on in the cold, and now it's hot. I'm not really sure, but it rippled like crazy. So I don't like that. Look up this. Maybe you can see it in the camera. I know the camera hides a lot, but maybe you can see it here where it's just wavy as crap. So I'm not digging that. I'm probably just going to pull the nails on it on the back side. Probably needs to be trimmed down because probably expanded with the heat, and try to fix that before I put the rubber on. So they'll like that because it saves them a lot of time, and I'll like it because I can fix this stuff before I put it on. So I guess it's a win-win. It's, I don't know. I paid for it, but whatever. I want it to be done right. So that's where we're at. Still need to put the caps on the bottom, plug it in. They're gonna have to fix that, plug it in, run the door, adjust the door, blah, 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 blah. And then they'll start on this one. So there you have it. The guys did great. They're out of here. We got 2 doors finally that can be opened and shut. I'll show you more tomorrow, but I've got to get. See you later. Good morning, YouTube. Hey, this morning I'm going to be moving rocks for the side pad over here. But before I do that, I kind of wanted to get a place to put the dump truck and the trailer inside when we leave in the bus. Now, obviously, I can pull the dump truck in here. One thing I didn't do is I didn't make this long enough for the dump truck and trailer. I should have, but I didn't. I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. I think I did think about it, but I think by the time you put the posts in, all that stuff, it takes off another foot or whatever, so it won't fit. So it's just shy. Anyway, in the meantime, I was trying to figure out a way to get them in here so they're inside secure while I'm gone. And I really want the dump truck inside anyway. It's been sitting outside. So out in the sun's beating on it. So what I like to do then, I guess this morning, is pull everything back and then take this truck bed and put it in front of the truck over here, back the truck up, of course, and put it right there, roll the truck up tight to it, move the Mustang over, put this C3 in front of the Mustang, and then that gives me a ton of room. Then I can bring the trailer in and put it there. The side by side can go wherever it fits beyond that. And then of course the excavator and tractor can sit here if they need to, or whatever I want to do with them. So we're going to try that this morning, see if that all fits. This should be a fun project. Yeah, nothing like moving everything around, excuse me. right, so I've got the bed moved over. I got the truck in. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for now. The Mustang's kind of pushed over. The Z is in. I could get it tighter. I don't know, I don't want to do it too tight because then you're really trying to work it to get it out of here. But I may come in a little tighter and put it up closer to the truck. But I do have plenty of room to bring my trailer in. I think the trailer I'll just bring all the way to the back, and then that way I can leave the side-by-side in front of it, and then the dump truck to here. So I'll probably do the dump truck next because it's in the way, but I'll bring it in. I'm gonna back it up just about to here, I think. Matter of fact, I'll put my jack here so I don't hit anything, I'll hit it first. That way I know when I'm too far back. But yeah, I'll bring the dump truck in here, place it right there, and then the trailer over here, and then tractor and side by side, and excavator up front here somewhere. All right. All right, so I think that worked out pretty well. There's the bus, plenty of room in between that and the dump truck. Put the slide outs out or whatever I want to do. And then I got a little bit of room in there, so I got the tractor. I'll put the excavator in here too. I'll probably put the excavator then the tractor, but anyway, whatever. I'll be jockeying those around, you know, but I have plenty of space up here to do whatever. Trailer and the boat, of course, and then the side-by-side. The Z3 I kind of have centered in the wall with the Mustang. And then the truck with the truck bed. Of course, once the truck bed's on, I can back the truck up or push the Mustang over or whatever, and that gives me a lot more room. But just wanted to get everything inside. I haven't done that yet, and everything needs to be inside. I also have the Corvette in the basement, but it's going to stay there for now until I finish off the office, and it'll go in there probably. Yeah, it's good to see it all in here. That's for sure. Looks nice. All right, so I need to get started on my other project that I'm doing today. It's nice. Anyway, so I got to get going on my other project today, which is bringing boulders around. I think I've showed you some of that, but I'm bringing boulders to the side here. That way I'll be able to pull through here on the gravel. And of course I'll fill this in with the gravel, and it'll be too wide, so then I'll be able to put 2 vehicles wide here, so the trailer and something else or whatever when I'm working. So that's kind of the plan. That's what I'm working on right now. Yeah, so I gotta get the boulders from next door where they're working, because they're gonna want them out of the way here soon, so I need to get busy. right, so that was a good day today. I got everything put away. Whew. I'll tell you, it's a lot of rock, it's a lot of work. Slow because I can't put these in the, lift them up, put them in the dump truck. So you have to do one at a time. I mean, they're so heavy. I do have to do something right there in that gap, but the rest of these I got pretty close, pretty tight together. But yeah, she looks good. All the way down. I'll probably dig this out and toss it on this side. It's that topsoil. And then I'll put this junk in there as fill. I got plenty of junk rock or junk fill. And I can get grass going again in this area. But I think it's gonna work out good. Like I said, I'll dig this out, throw it over there. And then I'll probably put number 2s up against the rock just so it drains out nice. And then get a bunch of this and fill it in, and 57s or road base, I guess, on top. And yeah, I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be nice. So yeah, I was running out of rock though. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I was just really pushing the rock situation. There is it looks like a lot of rock there, and it is a big pile of rock, but not stackable, not square, you know, not with a flat bottom or a flat top. Hey everybody, if you're still watching, because a lot of people don't watch to the end, hey, I just want to let you know I appreciate you. We're up to 13,500 and something people. Pretty awesome considering I figured it was just gonna be a few military buddies. So thanks again for joining me. I'll see you next week.